This month in the Real Review, we're featuring the wines of our top wineries of the year 2022 from Australia, and we have three wines here from three of those wineries. Pauletts Riesling, this is their new top Riesling, 2021 vintage 109 Reserve Riesling, special bottling. And this one is the Fighting Gully Road from Beechworth, Sangiovese Longa 2018. And finally, Gibson from the Barossa Valley, Bin 70, 2018 Shiraz. I'm Hugh and Hook, and you're watching The Real Review. The wine we're tasting today is Pauletts 2021 vintage 109 Reserve Riesling. Pauletts have put out this wine, I think it's the first time I've tasted this wine, the 2021. I think it's a new concept from them. Their reserve wine in the past has always been called Antonina. Why is it called 109? That's because Neil Paulett, the owner of the property with his wife Alison, was the 109th graduate of the Roseworthy Agricultural College winemaking program. Let's have a taste. Wow, it's got a lovely nose, beautiful nose, very clean and fresh, vibrant nose, as you'd expect from a young Riesling. Lovely lemon pith characters, touch of floral character, maybe, you know, walking through a citrus orchard at flowering time, that sort of an aroma. Gorgeous. Very, very subtle yeastiness, sort of creamy character there, which is very nice. And very, very youthful. There's no toastiness or development happening yet, and probably won't for a long time, because this is a wine that's built to age. Wow. That is a real sit-up straight wine. I would say quite low alcohol. It has that tension about it, which comes from early harvested grapes. A delicate, restrained, tightly packed, high tension wine, lively acidity, very, very vibrant wine. Crisp and cleansing on the aftertaste. It's very, very youthful and crystalline at the moment. It needs time, that wine. What would you serve it with? Well, I'm suggesting that have it with a ceviche. A Kingfish ceviche would be really nice with that. I think the only way I would drink that wine so young is to have it with a piece of fish right now. The wine we're tasting today is Fighting Gully Road, Longa, Sangiovese from Beechworth, northeast Victoria, 2018 vintage. Firstly, why is it called Longa? It's because the wine has been given extra time of aging, so long aging. So the wine has had 1 year in small barrels and then another year in a large barrel, 1,600 litre capacity, and then 1 year in bottle before it's been released. So 3 years of maturation altogether before it was released. Let's have a sniff, and that sniff gives you a very, very interesting aroma. When I first sniffed this wine, it was very chocolatey, very vanilla-y, seemingly showing oak character or wood matured character as the dominant theme. But the more it's been open, the more of the stony, earthy, rocky, mineral-y sort of characters come through, which are more typical of the Sangiovese grape. And the flavour is terrific. It's very intense, very compact, very focused in the middle palate. A long, long aftertaste. There is absolutely no sign of tiredness or staleness there, which some wines might be starting to lose a bit of their freshness after 2 years in wood, but this wine has no lack of freshness at all. It's a beautiful wine. The thing I like about it is it's distinctly Sangiovese, and it's distinctly the Italianate style of red wine, which is not a fruity style, it's a more savoury style. What sort of food would you have with a wine like this? Well, my mind is going back to visits to Tuscany, and I'm thinking about quail that have been grilled on a spit over an open fire, that sort of thing. lovely meaty sort of flavours will go with the savouriness of this wine. It is a real food wine. The wine we're tasting today is Gibson Bin 70 Barossa Shiraz 2018. This wine has been produced by Rob Gibson, who is a long-standing member of the Barossa community. He's a dirt man, a vineyard guy first and foremost, but they've been making their own wines under the Gibson label for many years now. It's his flagship wine. It's called Bin 70 because it was made to commemorate his 70th birthday. Let's have a taste of the wine. When you smell it, it is absolutely classic Barossa Shiraz. Lots and lots of that melted dark chocolate character, but overlying ferrous characters, stony characters, earthy characters, a bit of that ironstone thing that I think is very much a trademark of Barossa Shiraz. Let's have a taste. It's a full-bodied wine. It's a powerful wine. It's concentrated and has lots of presence, lots of weight, lots of richness to it. But it also has a touch of elegance to it. It's not as weighty and as hefty as a lot of Barossa floor Shirazes can be. I think that's possibly the Eden Valley component that's just giving it that extra lightness of being, that extra subtlety and finesse to it, which is really, really smart wine. The tannins are very fine and very soft and continue right through the length of the palate. It's not grippy or astringent in any way. Beautiful tannins. Very, very good length of palate. I'm still tasting it now. So lovely, lovely wine. What would you serve that with? I'm suggesting something meaty, but also something cheesy would go really well with that. And I've settled on a good Greek moussaka. Cheers. If you've enjoyed this, follow us and subscribe to The Real Review.